Hello everybody, my name is Jones and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a podcast of the Reboot. If you have not heard about the Reboot, it is a map made by the glorious Foundation5012. I recommend everyone here sub to him because he's a really nice guy and he does better content than I do. And recently he's been losing gain of subs, so So today we'll be doing a podcast about his map, the Reboot, and recently trailers have been coming out for it, events have been coming out for it, and yeah. So Cyclo, I would like you to, Foundation, I would like you to start us off.
Well, at the start of the map, it was just a boring map, which was not used at all. But then, I was basically searching through my maps to try and find something cool. Then I found a very old map, I'm just like, wait, I can make something out of this. So, I made new characters, designed a map, and just started.
Are we going to talk about why you even had that map though? I'm going to introduce how it happened. A long time ago, as I am still, I was very into roleplays at the time. And I was just happened to be friends with Shadow Midas, aka the Foundation. Pretty much we were friends back then, and we both loved roleplays. And he recently made a Siren Head drop, right? So we went in his own custom agency map with custom terrain. By the way, looking on the map here, this is the agency map. Just so you know, this is the agency map now. The times. Pretty much what happened is the agency, like we did a roleplay in it, where Soundhead had taken over the agency and we all had to stay in my secret underground base. And then from then on, we duplicated the map and made it like a Jones roleplay map for the agency and all that.
Which we still have.
Yeah, we still have it. And then it turned into a completely different map when like black holes, 0 points, everything started coming out. And yeah. And then it got reset and then turned back into normal. And then, it turned back to normal in the end, back to the normal agency. To be honest, I didn't like that much, to be honest. But, and then suddenly, Cycling goes back to the map before it was actually, turned back to the old one. And then we turned it, then that's when I stopped playing with them for a bit and went on to Rifter and stuff. But then, he had the massive idea of turning it, like a couple weeks later, he found the map, and then he decided to turn it into what we know, a couple weeks ago, as Foundation's World. And yeah,
Actually, it was a few months ago.
Oh, a few months ago then. Yeah, so yeah, it progressed, and now look where we are inside of the Reboot.
The first ever map for the Reboot. Well, after that story with Foundation's World, we decided to change the map because all the other people who roleplayed in it all kind of just were bored and decided to leave. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna go away from that map, take a breather, make a new one, and I'm just like, and then like a few months later, I'm just like, I need to make a roleplay map, but I don't have any maps to do it in, and I don't want to create another one. And then I'm just like, wait a minute, Foundations World. And so, what we did is we started to change the map, delete all the things we didn't need. Then we go into the old map I was talking about in the beginning, grab some stuff from there, teleport it in, and we got the first ever Reboot map, which was called Mannequin.
Yep, it turned to Mannequin, and I'm pretty sure before I actually joined it, and became a fan of the map again, I'm pretty sure you had to copy an entire custom prop for, say, your Foundation. So you had to copy an entire custom prop about Foundation and like move it around, pretending like you were that mannequin, as some people would call it. So that's what it was until I joined, when Jones drifted onto the island with Condor and maybe Sloan. And then I wasn't doing a mannequin, which I was kind of disobeying the rules, and then everyone just followed in my steps. I'm pretty sure Cube Person literally used to be cubes.
Yes.
Yes. Speaking of Cube Person, let's introduce some of our co-stars. So Cube Person is played by the visitor, also known as Riley Fog 1. Please introduce yourself.
Well, I am here. I'm like this. I was just here. I was just sitting playing with the foundation, and he went like, "Oh, I got a map," and I'm like, "Huh?" And this was like that when we first met. And he was like, "Whoa," and I was like, "Oh, this map looks pretty good because I have terrain. I've never seen good terrain before." So I liked it, and I've been in the mannequin for a while now, aka the Reboot. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really like it. It's fun.
So you are known as the visitor, and I think I've
Yeah,
seen you a few times in my chat. Is it? Or is that a
yeah.
completely
So
different person? Yeah. So, and now let's introduce our second co-host, Midas, the mastermind with the golden touch. Please introduce yourself and your
Which
part in
he
the
doesn't
reboot.
like being called.
Hello, I am Midas. Midas Gold. First name Midas, last name Gold. Don't get confused with it. Okay. I don't know what to start off with.
You could do your
Start
normal
off when you
voice.
met me.
Yeah, you can start off where you met it, but just try not to make this video an hour long, please.
I met the foundation. I met the foundation when I think it was when Georgie done his stream for one of his. I forgot
No,
the
I'd like
name.
to pause
What
you
was
right
it?
there because me and like we've always got the same backstory. Because I met Riffzone and another friend called Harry by a Riffzone like a Georgie video. I'm pretty sure they were streaming the Gref G Cup, right? And then I joined in, and then we were having a flipping role play in chat. Riffzone was talking about corrupted dimension. I mean, and Harry was addicted to Mando. I think something like that.
Yes.
And yeah, then we met on from there, and then met Condor, and boom, they're the Riftstone helpers now. And Sakura, you're also a Riftstone helper. I think the next podcast of mine we're going to do is either the a secret project coming soon called the Rebirth, or I might even talk about my own map, the Final Crew, or maybe I'm probably going to save the best for last, the Riftstone podcast. So yeah, maybe I'll save that for last.
Also,
So
we will have another podcast in 2 days for the after the event called The Dam.
yeah, that's a little I'll give you guys a little teaser for now. But pretty much, right, just Jones has been gathering as you could tell by the argument, the recently video, Jones has gathered 4 islands and the mothership to pretty much collide all together and smash into the dam, causing quote-unquote
Actually,
action.
it's kind of 3 islands now. One of them collapsed.
Oh, yeah, whatever. But just, yeah, pretty much they're all going to collide, and it's going to be a ticking time bomb, and yeah, possible flood. Not spoiling anything, but yeah.
two persons
Also,
advice.
all the custom props we used in the past are right behind you.
Oh yes, they very much are. We've got Pico, which I think was made by Condor. We've got V, do not
Yes.
ask why. We've got Agent Condor. We've got a mannequin. We've got Foundation, made by Foundation. We've got Joe. Oh, the Foundation's patting my head, which I do not like. Second, and we've got bootleg Foundation and Condor without the mask. I don't know why we never made Condor with the mask. I think just in general Condor didn't like it, so.
Also, to add for this podcast, I was the one who made the Rift statues in the
Oh
past.
yes, he actually was.
And now
I
I'm
don't know
working
where
on
they
more.
went. I'm not going to talk about where they went because I don't wish someone to sue me for leaks. But yeah, I'm not. You guys are gonna. Let's just say you guys are gonna find out very soon where all those statues went and why they're not on the Chapter 2 island of the Rift Zone. We're moving off topic here. Back to the reboot.
Yes. With the reboot came new events, new ideas, and a name. So, I wasn't gonna call my map the Mannequin because that would be a very boring name. Just Mannequin. That wouldn't be very exciting, in my opinion.
Mm.
So, I'm just like, guys, we need a name idea. Something good. Something so that people will watch. And Midas is just like, what if we call it the reboot? Since we basically rebooted the map with Midas's resetter device. And so we all went with the reboot, but Midas's second idea was the rebirth, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Someone already
I,
has
Yeah.
that
I
map.
did think that was actually a good idea, but then after I found out that it was belonging to Condor as well.
Right, and Midas, in your normal voice instead of your Midas voice. I mean, yes, your Midas voice is beautiful, but you need to use your normal speaking voice, your morning voice, without sounding croaky and all that. Just explain to us what this resetter device is.
Damn you, Jonesy. Okay, the resetter device, as I made it, was able to reset a reality using the 0 point inside a fragment of it. It was able to reset the island. No damage to the people who were on it, but it did destroy it, and the landscape did change, like those paintings over there. See, the agency, and then everything else around that, the mountains, everything started changing. Everything. The buildings, perhaps some buildings changed. They fluctuated. They changed, and some changed, but they were still there.
Also, don't forget to add that you can see reality under you.
Yes, you can see reality underneath you, but there's a cost at it as well.
Also, rifts appear around the map to jump in to survive and to appear into the new map.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to talk about something that you never showed to the fans they really should have. Titan mannequin.
Oh
Let's
yes,
talk about it.
Also, yes.
Let's
Titan.
talk
Well,
about it, sorry. Actually, no.
at
Vista, let's talk. Vista, I'll let you talk about the Titan mannequin.
So, if I remember, it started off with a grape, known as Vanos, or however I was it.
Yes,
I don't know.
Thanos.
As Harry would say,
But
Vanos.
but um, he snapped his fingers, but instead of erasing half existence, it actually just changed reality, and it changed it to Titan. And 5 years passed or something. I don't know. A lot of time passes.
I attempted on breaking every one of every bones
Yeah,
in
and I'm pretty
Vanos'
sure.
hand, but it didn't
I'm
work.
pretty sure Infinity War fans, you'll get this. I'm pretty sure White turned the Titan. If you remember in Infinity War, I believe, Thanos used the Reality Stone to change everything around him. But we couldn't do that because we wanted him to snap his fingers, and I was bored in a roleplay, so he snapped his fingers and made Titan.
mostly using the reality stone in the progress of snapping.
Yeah.
I also don't like that grape because he killed Kid Person. He took that one life from Kid Person. Used to have like in life like
3 lives.
he used to have 3 lives, but then like the grape snapped his fingers and then it killed Kid Person. So now he has 2 lives.
Oh
Also,
yeah.
we should not forget Foundation was in a coma for about 5 years.
That man could never get a break on even
Oh
going
Yeah.
yeah.
back a year.
Speaking of
Am I
not
right?
getting a break, I'm handing it over to you. Tell us about Foundation.
Me.
Yes, you.
Well, with the Foundation in my storyline, I would like to use the actual Foundation. So, when he basically fell into the ocean in this newest trailer for season 7, what I decided to do was basically he fell into the ocean, causing a rift to appear, like taking Foundation and deploying him onto my map
Hmm.
in Mannequin. And basically with the Foundation, he caused a lot of events to happen. Kind of, basically, he was the main hero slash yeah hero in the storyline, basically. But then when Jones appeared, Jones lost all his memories, and Foundation tried to save Jones by telling him all his memories and saying that I'm Foundation and I am back. And Jones is just like, no. Like, because Jones lost all his memories when entering. Well, not memories, but he forgot everyone that he knew, kind of. He in Jones's mind, he still thinks Foundation is in the Spire or dead, basically. But Foundation was actually teleported onto this map. Then, then Foundation tried fighting Thanos later into the storyline, but failed and was in a coma for 5 years.
Hmm. And earlier I wanted to start this topic, but I completely forgot. Let's start the topic about lives. Midas, you explain this one. Midas?
Hmm.
Myers. I don't think Myers was
It
it.
just takes him a second.
Oh, right. I have 5 lives after Thanos giving me his, but I do not know what was the cause of him even giving that generous, way. I'm still confused on why he did it, but I have no
Yeah,
idea.
would you like to talk about their lives and what they even mean in this reboot?
It's pretty much like a video game. You run out of lives. We have like lives. We gain them. We get extra hearts. It's like in a game. And we only have a few amounts. If all of them are lost, we're completely dead. Now, all of us gained lives, but some of us lost them. We were gone. We cannot return, but only a certain amount of people was able to get some lives. But yeah, some were lost, some was gained. Then they were able to give their own lives away to the people to save them.
Basically, what he's trying to say is basically in this map you can kind of do like a ritual type of thing, and like the one person you want to give back, you basically put a bunch of candles around you, bring like some object from the deceased person, then basically the ritual starts. It takes a few minutes, and the character comes back with 1 life and you lose a life. And
Yeah,
you can gain lives by someone passing them off to you, like Midas said with Thanos.
yeah. And I would like to talk about this time. I'm doing my own part here. I would like to talk about well, about the Vic Sanchez story in this. You know, so pretty much Vic Sanchez throughout the entirety of Mannequin slash Reboot. He's just been chill. He's called everyone nerds, but that does not matter. Pretty much, what's been happening with him is he's officially in our storyline, and pretty much he's just been around the island in Mannequin before the reboot happened. All he's been trying to do is get rid of the island. He built his own mech, teaming up with Mandalorian. So yeah, he built his own mech to try and break open a vault, and yeah, and it all ended up on him stealing the custom Foundation's head that is right behind me. But we were able to get back and all that. But then he left the island after, and as the reset device happened, Rick was inside the trash can behind Manda. Now Manda decided to leave Rick, or probably because he didn't see him. But yeah, boom, the reset happened, and the garbage mixed with Rick to create Toxic Rick. But all that needed to be done was
I intentionally made a cure for him so he can turn back to normal, and he is now normal.
yeah, the so-called cure was a shower, Midas. I don't think you created the shower, but whatever. Yeah, pretty much he fixed himself up, and now he's back. He's back in the reboot, and he actually has his own house. And just in case a flood does happen in the dam event, he's created a bubble so the flood won't affect his house. So if you remember one of the latest episodes of Rick and Morty, I'm pretty sure he quote unquote does something drastic, and pretty much I have rebuilt that house from the that episode.
From the episode of when there was clones of them.
Yeah, that episode. So I'd say when this video hits 20 minutes, I guess we'll stop. We have 1 minute left. What do you guys want to talk about in that last 1 minute?
Something up. Cube Person who his real name's Kevin, because Cube Person is the cube, is the cube on the OG island. Like after he exploded and then he came back as his next. And when Kevolution Energy came about, Kevin's soul, Cube Person's soul, sat there until chapter 305, where the 0 point was just sitting there, and then Cube Person went towards the 0 point, jump into it, and he woke up on Mannequin.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to be doing more podcasts next time. So I'm gonna let you, the fans, decide what's next. You could choose the Rebirth, the Fortnite Crew Clan, or the Rift Zone. All of these will be podcasts, and they will go for nearly the same time amount as this one, so about 20 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you watched to the end, leave a comment. It really helps me out. And say which podcast you want next, and I do listen to my fans. I do try to see every comment that they put. So I'm hoping that you guys can pick the next podcast. And thank you all for your time. Thank you, Vista. Thank you, Foundation. Thank you, Midas, and thank you, Nathan. Which didn't get to speak that much. I'm very sorry. But I guess this is goodbye. So this is the end of the Reboot podcast, and there is set to be a new one soon after the recent event happening on Saturday. Bye bye, everyone.